Hail to the king, baby!
Hello everyone! In this video we will be exploring the history of Shadow in Fortnite and where they stand today. After all, no one cared who I was until I put on the mask. Just like the history of anything, we need to start at the beginning, and that is when Midas, the founder, recruits the Burning Wolf, Chaos Agent and Sierra as the first Shadows. Midas makes his first steps towards the empire of crime and espionage. This team is also a precursor to Shadow and even Alter. Alter members were present on the island before Ego. They were involved in the import and sales of weapons at Dirty Docks and also have links with the company Slurpco and Kevolution Energy. They started to oppose the members of Ego and chase them down while Chaos Agent watches everything from his lair. Ego and Alter, now known as Ghost and Shadow, continue to wage war against each other. Shadow established several Shadow safe houses on the island, which were Alpha at Pleasant Park, Beta underneath Gas and Grub, Charlie underneath FN Radio, Delta north of Misty Meadows, and Echo north of Holly Hedges. Midas at the time was the leader of Ghost and founded the agency and recruited several agents. However, it didn't take Shadow long to take over everything Ghost had acquired, just like the lamp store, the Ghost training facility, Shantytown, and the box factory. Then Shadow went bigger and took over or destroyed the rig, with TNTina blowing it up and it becoming the Rickety Rig. During all of this, Midas was building a device at the agency to push back the storm. This failed and the agency got destroyed. In the aftermath of this, Midas showed his true intentions and joined Team Shadow as one of the leaders alongside Chaos Agent. It is said that Renegade Shadow helped Midas take over the agency to put it in the hands of Team Shadow. Throughout this, Chaos Agent was experimenting on snapshots, seen here at the Slurpy Swamp facility, making them into slurp versions of themselves. Maybe an experiment at making super soldiers, who knows, with Chaos Agent's genius mind. With the war between the two factions, Shadow almost gets a casualty when 8-Ball, representing Ghost, fights Scratch, representing Shadow, and sort of wins by implanting a virus into Scratch, but he survives and just becomes a corrupted version of himself. After all of this, Midas's device, which flooded the island, which also destroyed the ghost base known as the Shark, made Shadow's Rickety Rig unusable, as well as Shadow's Grotto, which is now flooded. We also witness Midas being taken out by a shark and seemingly killed, but spoiler alert, he isn't dead, he is just MIA. Shadow's headquarters are now the Authority, classed as a more sinister version of the agency, which is reconstructed by Jules. Shadow continues the war against the remaining members of Ghost, who built the Fortilla out of literal trash, and that is their new headquarters, which really doesn't stand the test of time against the mighty Team Shadow, and Ghost become no more. With that war won by Shadow, the Authority building does go abandoned. I really do miss that place. Up until the demise of the Chapter 2 island, which saw the island being flipped, there were many Shadow recruitment posters still at POIs and landmarks. When Chapter 3 started, several Shadow members, like Jules, have now joined the ranks of the Imagined Order, which is a strength in numbers play. You can see this mainly in the Chapter 3 Season 2 trailer that Chaos Agent, Renegade Shadow, and others have all joined. This is short-lived, however, as the IO is then defeated by the Resistance, leaving Shadow in an unknown status. But Shadow never dies. Even in the current season, Shadow is showing through with the Agency Renegade Pack. Chaos Agent is believed to be alive. We, Team Shadow, need him and Midas to return. Until then, I, just like Midas, will play all sides and assume myself as leader of Shadow. And that is the story so far. I've been Agent Draven, and as always, thanks for watching.